Hi, Cub. You want to read a book? Okay, I got a really cool dinosaur book. You want to see it? Okay, but we have to be very careful with this one, okay? We have to be very careful because it might break, okay? So let's be careful. Ready? See that one? Should we read it? Okay, ready? This is a very special book. There's something hidden inside, okay? You ready? Here it comes. Da, 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 da. Boing. You see all those dinosaurs? Look at that. You see how big they are? You see that one with the long neck? Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. You ready? It says shipwrecked. Oh no, somebody shipbroke. In 1862, Arthur Dennison and his son Will, that's them right there. So this is Will, and this is his dad, Arthur. Let's see what happens. They were shipwrecked in uncharted waters. That means that their ship broke. A school of friendly dolphins carried them to the shore of an island where the beach disappeared into a dense jungle. Uh-oh. Just as the denizens approached the trees, a horde of extraordinary creatures burst into view. As the creatures came closer, Arthur realized they were dinosaurs. A small dinosaur. It's going to be that small dinosaur. Crept closer to Will, in fear, for he didn't yet understand the language of the land. So he couldn't speak the same language dinosaurs can. Can you speak the same language dinosaurs can? I can't. I can't speak dinosaur yet. Arthur threw a rock to discourage its approach. So he threw a rock at it, which is not nice, is it? The dinosaur yelped in pain as it fell. Aw, he hit him. See, that's mean. Let's see what happens. A girl appeared in an opening in the trees. Do you see the girl? Where's the girl? Let's see. Do you see the girl? Oh, there she is. You see her hiding here? What'd she say? See, she beckoned them to follow. So she said, come on, let's go. Join Arthur and Will to find out what they saw and learned in Dinotopia, a place where dinosaurs and humans live together in peace. How many dinosaurs are there on this page? Let's see. There's one with a long neck. There's two. See, he's got a hard head. And there's three. See, he has 3 horns. 1, 2, 3. And you see his mouth? You remember you have to have sharp teeth to eat meat? So he's got like a beak, so that means he doesn't eat meat. This one eats plants. And so there's 3. And this is the one with the hard tail. There's 4. That's the little one. Let's see if there's more. Do you see more? Oh, 5. See this one with all his spikes? Oh, and 6. See that one back there? He's hiding. Let's see what else happens. Okay, you ready? Here it goes. Da, 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 da. Look at that. It's a house. See that? That's a windmill. It turns. So when there's wind, you blow on it and it turns. See the house? Let's see what happens. What is this house? Oh, this is the hatchery. So the denizens followed the girl named Sylvia. So that girl, her name is Sylvia, out of the jungle to pasture land. That's where animals eat grass. It's called a pasture land. They eat grass in the pasture land. The roads were twice as wide as those back home, so they were really big roads. There were footprints in the mud of 3, 4, and 5-toed giants. So, Cub, you have 5 toes on your feet. Dinosaurs sometimes only have 3 toes or only have 4 toes. All shapes and sizes of dinosaurs came and went freely, as did the humans. So they all just walked around together. The first building they saw was a hatchery, birthplace for most dinosaurs. There was a nesting room, a resting room, even an incubation room for developing dinosaur embryos. So that's a room where baby eggs go, so that way they get all warm and so the dinosaur can be born. A sleeping chamber accommodated 12 full-time human hatchery workers. So, let's see. So this is the nesting room. So that's where the mama dinosaurs lay the eggs. And this is where they go to take a nap. You see that's outside. Let's see. What is this? Okay. You see that teeny tiny room? That's where the baby eggs are put so they stay nice and warm, and then they can help the baby dinosaurs get born. And then that's where the people sleep. Right up there. Let's see what this one says. Children seemed marvelously inventive and cooperative in their play, so they like to play together. You see her toy? Watch, you ready? I'm gonna grab this. Oh, you see, it's a rocker. It goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Let's see. Toys were fashioned after a child's favorite dinosaur. So see, she likes the dinosaur that has 3 horns. Since the babies were all raised together, so when the baby dinosaurs, they all grew up together, puppets were used to imprint them to the proper parent. So they use a puppet to tell them, this is what your mommy looks like. So you see the puppet? And you see this? Watch what happens, ready? You see the baby? Where's the baby? Ready? Alright, let's see what happens. We gotta be careful when we close these so we don't bend it, huh? Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. You see that? You see the dinosaur with the long neck? And this is a T-Rex. This is Tia's favorite. See what happens. And dinosaur's in the way. Tia can't read. Korokinga was an apatosaur. Tia can't read dinosaur names sometimes. As you can see, she was fitted with many plates of overlapping armor, which it took humans 2 full days just to buckle together in preparation for the journey. So this dinosaur, see, she's wearing all this armor to keep her safe. And so people have to put it on, and it takes a very long time to put it on because they're so big. Alright, let's see. Tyrannosaurus Rex territory. Uh-oh. Will and Arthur were preparing for their journey to Tree Town. As they soon learned, whenever the inhabitants of Dinotopia had to travel through the area where Tyrannosaurus Rex, the most dangerous of the meat-eating dinosaurs, lived, they packed baskets of smoked fish to distract the dinosaurs, just in case. So they would put fish in baskets, so if the dinosaurs came and said, I want to eat you, they gave them fish to eat instead. Dinosaur scribes also went on the journeys to record the events for the Dinotopian library. So dinosaurs who can write books would go and write books about what happened. Arthur and Will rode atop Koro Hidinga, which is this one. That's Koro. On the long journey to Tree Town with Bix, so this little dinosaur, the little one that they threw a rock at, it's now their friend because they said they were sorry, and so she's going with them. So they were riding with Bix, their Protoceratops guide. So she's a Protoceratops, keeping an eye out for the other land travelers. Now, Tyrannosaurus Rex looked very frightening. Doesn't he look frightening? See, he's got sharp teeth, so he eats meat. But as Bix explained to the denizens, T-Rex is not evil, only hungry, with no interest in society, so they don't really want to be around people. and no stomach for green food, so they don't like plants. So Tyrannosaurus rexes aren't mean, they're just hungry and they don't like eating plants and they don't like being around other people. That is why we carry fish. Will nodded his understanding, but Arthur wasn't entirely reassured. So Will said, okay, I understand. Arthur didn't. See? So Bix is talking to the Tyrannosaurus Rex and saying, if you don't eat me, I will give you food. See? Want to see the back? Will's on the back. And you see how they're riding the big dinosaur? Alright, should we see what happens next? Ready? Boom. Whoa. See that? That's Tree Town. See the really big dinosaur with a really long neck? You see how tiny the person is? That's how big you would be next to this dinosaur because it's so big. There's another one. Oh, you see that dinosaur there? And you see this? Do you know what this is? That's where they sleep. They sleep in a basket. Oh. Alright, you ready? Let's see what happens. So, a hanging wooden bridge crossed the waters and was strong enough to hold dinosaurs and humans alike. So that's this bridge. See the dinosaur on the bridge? And they walk across the water. Let's see. So this is Tree Town. So when Will and Arthur finally arrived, they couldn't believe their eyes. Tree Town, the camp where teenagers learned to feed, ride, and communicate with dinosaurs, was an amazing place. So when they learn to talk to dinosaurs, this is where they go. So if you ever want to learn to talk to dinosaurs, you have to go here. It was built from lumber that came from a forest leveled by a windstorm 300 years ago. So it's all built out of trees that fell down a really long time ago. The village was perched so high on the trees, the roofs were not visible from the ground. So if you look up and up and up, you can't see the top of the house because it's so big. A family of Bronchiosauruses glided up from the valley below to receive their daily treats of fresh ferns from the people of Tree Town. So these big dinosaurs, with the long necks, those are called Bronchiosaurs, and they like to eat ferns. So the people who live here give them ferns to eat because they like to eat those. Let's see. Sleeping baskets hang from the branches and beams. Will couldn't wait to try it out. So he was really excited because he wanted to sleep in one of these. And you see the flying dinosaur right there? He's flying over the land. I like that one. I think this one's Tia's favorite page. Except Tia really likes the Tyrannosaurus Rex too, so. Alright, you ready? I think this is the last page. Ready? Here we go. Careful, careful. Oh, okay. Look at that. Do you see that? It's a flying dinosaur. And look, his wing flaps. So we gotta be careful, but his wing goes bing, bing. That's how he flies. See all the colors? Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens. So this is the Dinosaur Olympics. So they're going to play games. So Will and Arthur traveled even farther than Tree Town to see the Dinosaur Olympics, the crowning event of which was the ring riding event. So the object was to capture the greatest number of rings in the proper color. Banners were strung across the track, and rings were loosely attached with strips of paper. The saddle held 2 riders, one of whom caught the rings as they raced past. With skill and instinct of their steed, the Dinotopia, I think is what it's called, the riders and dinosaur made a spectacular trio. So you see? So they would ride the dinosaur, see them riding? And one person would steer, and the other person would try to catch these rings on that pole. See? Alright, let's see. Do you think they'll be able to do it? Let's see. Ready? Here we go. Oh, he missed it. It's okay. Try again. Ready? Oh, he missed it. Oh, and you see the bird? Here comes the bird. That's okay. He can get it next time. Let's see what happens with the flying dinosaurs. The Skybax rider. So this is a Skybax bird. Well, Skybax dinosaur. And then the rider is the person who gets to ride him. Rode a mount with leather wings called a Quetzalcoatlus Skybax. Most people just call these pterodactyls, but it's a special kind of flying dinosaur. But it's a pterodactyl. From the moment Will first saw this majestic flying creature, he decided he must learn to fly one. So Will really wanted to fly on a dinosaur. On race day, the last day of the Olympics, Will qualified to finish his training as a Skybax rider. So Will did so good in the Olympics, he gets to ride a dinosaur now. Will and Arthur Dennison's adventures in Dinotopia were just beginning. As they left the competitions full of excitement about all they were yet to discover, they heard a Skybax rider's voice echo from the sky. So they heard somebody talking up in the sky. Fly high, seek peace. That's what they say. You see the dinosaur? Yep. That's it. The end. Alright, buddy. I love you. I'll talk to you later, okay? We'll read another book soon. Bye.